I have been off my game when it comes to social media for the past few months. And this is why I batch created a full month's worth of TikTok posts to cross-post to Instagram and YouTube Shorts. I have been putting this off for so long. I haven't posted anything to social media for months at this point. This whole process has been overwhelming, to say the least. I even procrastinated during the filming of this video. The reason I'm making the push now for making this video and doing the posts is I want to increase the lead generation that I get through social media. Another reason is I've read the book Freelance Your Way to Freedom, and within that she pushes TikTok quite hard because of the discoverability that you've got on the app. I'm using that as a catalyst to get discovered. As I said, I'm planning out one full month's worth of content for TikTok specifically, and then I'm going to be repurposing that content over into Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. The idea was to do planning in one go, batch filming in one go, then editing, and then scheduling. My go-to tool for ideation is ChatGPT or any kind of AI software that you have access to. The thing is, you need to remember, you only get out as good as you put in. What this means is you need to give it ideas, boundaries, or parameters for your social media or whatever you're using it for. What I did first of all was I plumbed in loads of questions, or I asked it what questions my audience would ask me, and then I got it to formulate hooks based on these questions. That then informed my social media content for the month of September. It's not perfect by any means, but it's a great starting point for you to then riff off of its suggestions, and then you can go into more depth with your own thought processes and all that kind of stuff, where I built it out in Notion from there on. I've been trying to film for a couple of days now. I've been really struggling with the thought of filming these TikToks, and I don't know why I've been struggling, but it's been really difficult to get out of my head and get into the camera and just deliver lines or just film the behind the scenes of what I'm doing and things like that. I wanted to come on and just explain that things are difficult, but I'm working through it, and I'm going to do these TikToks soon. I'm filming TikToks and then repurposing them to Instagram and YouTube Shorts. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to be any good, but I figured the more I do, the more data I have for down the line, so I can take what I've done and then things that perform well, I can do more of that, and then the things that don't work so well, I can just chalk that up to experience and just move forward with the stuff that does work. But the problem is I need to actually sit down and film these TikToks, which is the difficult part, because I'm not very confident on the camera. I'm not hugely confident on camera, and it feels very unnatural to talk to camera, and this is why I'm practicing talking to camera. I'm practicing talking to camera, I'm practicing my inflections and being more natural, speaking directly to my ideal customer or my audience, my target demographic, and just going from there. Today is Sunday, but I feel like I should be doing some work, so I will film some TikToks in a minute, just to get the practice out, just to get, used to doing these kind of things. We'll just crack on and see where we get to with the TikToks. The plan was to batch film all of the content in one go, or as much as I could. This, however, did not happen, because I actually did film quite a lot in one go, but because my delivery wasn't that good camera, or I felt the energy that I was giving off wasn't as good as it could have been, I decided to refilm some of the parts that I had already filmed. This kind of worked out in my favour because I got my hair done the other day, so I actually managed to have my hair done for a couple of the TikToks. Now, this is my jam. Editing is where I thrive. It's my favourite thing to do out of the whole process. I usually try and do a couple in one go, just so I'm not overwhelmed by trying to do all 15 at the same time. It means that it takes me a bit longer to do, but at least I'm doing it. The only thing is, I didn't actually manage to do this in the different chunks. I did a bit of filming, a bit of editing, a bit of scheduling, and then sort of did it that way. What I did was I set aside time blocks for editing these videos, and therefore I think that helped in the long run.
You'll have to excuse me in my pajamas, but I've just had a shower. I wanted to come on and talk about, and what did I want to come on and talk about? I wanted to come on and talk about the fact that I have been filming content today, and I've also been editing and uploading or scheduling. That's all sort of in the pipeline. I've managed to do 3 videos so far, and I'm feeling quite hopeful about the rest of it. I just need to get a few more bits of filming done, in the fact that I need to film myself editing rather than just staged clips of different things. That's on the to-do list. I think what I might do now is crack on with a few more editing pieces, and then I will check back in with you later.
For my social media postings, I used to use CoSchedule, and I used to post all my Instagram content through CoSchedule, and I did have my Facebook linked as well, but I don't really post to Facebook. However, I did try to unlink my Facebook account to then link my TikTok, because I was gonna post to TikTok and Instagram, but it wouldn't let me. It let me unlink the Facebook account, but then it said I needed to upgrade to $19 a month to be able to post to another social media account. So what I did was I made the switch to Buffer. I've got all 3 of my social media accounts on there now, which is Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. Well, it's got YouTube in general on it, but I will use the proper posting channel for my long form content, just because I'm used to it. This means that I can cross post all my TikToks without all the legwork of going behind the scenes and posting it through each individual app. The thing with Buffer is beyond 3 social media accounts you have to pay, and it is capped at 10 posts per social media account that you've got per month. I haven't hit the limit yet, but we'll see how it goes for the month of September. If I need to upgrade, then I'll have a look at it, but if I don't, then I'll just stay on the free plan for now. I've managed to schedule all my posts through Buffer. I mean, I did do a couple through the apps themselves, so on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, but I have scheduled 7 posts on each platform through Buffer. So there you have it. I have posted, or I have scheduled posts for 3 times a week for the month of September. They are going out to Instagram Reels, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. I will take the data from each one of those and I will do an update video at the beginning of October. Forgot what month it was then. I keep trying to remind myself that consistency beats perfection. Done and posted is better than never posting at all, which is what I've been doing for the last few months, especially on TikTok. Authenticity is the biggest thing there, which aligns with my brand perfectly. This challenge was so freaking hard, but I made it work in the end, thank God. I honestly thought I was going to crash and burn at the first hurdle of planning out my different posts, but luckily I kept going and I've produced something that I can be proud of. Hopefully it provides a bit of inspiration or motivation to get you going. Now, to see if I keep up with my posting schedule, which I should do because it's already scheduled, go and follow me over on TikTok and Instagram. Links will be in the description. If this helped you, then please do hit that like button. It helps my channel out immensely. I'll be sharing the results in a month. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.